What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Beers and Footy. It's just me and the Ren Dog. That's all. I need the power of 04 with me today.
That's all you need is you and I, Kemp.
100%, baby. Just go on fucking ride in tandem into the depths of the Panthers v. the Raiders, but Manly v. Warriors. Golden Point thriller. What's crazy is we said, Schuster took that field goal. We literally said, I was like, why the fuck isn't Cherry Evans taking the field goal? Boom, gets a field goal, gets the opportunity for a field goal, nails it.
Planned that. He fully planned that, Cherry Evans. He wanted to take it right down to the wire and nail it in the dying seconds.
Yep.
Warriors blew that. They threw that game away.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But Friday night footy out the riff.
Out the riff, baby. We're actually what we're gonna do this week or today is probably interact a little bit more with the comments. We've got it here on our state-of-the-art iPad designed specifically for me from Steve Jobs from the grave. He died, and they opened up his coffin and they found this for a Bloke in a Bar. So there you go. That's what I do for you people. And we're also on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah, the face of the book. Turn this down. Don't hear me talk. All right.
Predictions here, Kempy.
Predictions, mate. I think it's going to be a cracker, but the Raiders haven't really excited me. Not this year. They've come in. They've only won because they've got a good culture. They actually haven't been playing great footy for who they are, in my opinion. I think they've got another gear in them. If they hit that gear, they could be scary. But Penny Panthers, they look fucking scary.
I think their forward pack is by far the best pack in the comp. The dynamic of their side, I think each forward brings a different element to the game.
Yep.
I think Fisher Harris isn't spoken about enough.
So good, bro.
I think, if he was an Aussie, we'd be speaking about him every week.
Totally. You know what I think it is? And I thought a lot about this. I think if you can't make Origin, you are not as much of a star.
Absolutely.
Because Origin is the pinnacle. We all know that. So it is an interesting thing where we've got players like Fisher Harris, who is out and out, right now form-wise, as good as Papali, if not better.
Yep.
Form-wise, not career-wise. Yeah, we got the boys coming in. We got the lucky winners.
Yeah, the lads.
Each week, guys, we put up a post and you tag 3 mates and you can come and do it with us.
Where are they coming from?
The Gong as well. They're from the Gong, Bulli. Well, they're from Bulli. What's going on, boys? Come on in.
The boys are on. Love the shirt. Party going. Here's the goat.
Mate, that's why I'm wearing it. Good today.
Hey, bro. How are you? You good? It's awesome. Good.
Boys.
Jump here.
Come on in.
Good, lads. Nice to meet you. Hey, what, boys?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Also grab a beer as well.
Big boys there while you're there, actually.
Love one,
Actually, you know what? We've got it on tap as well. So if you want it on tap.
Go for those for the photo.
I'll grab before these people.
Yeah, good, man.
Four,
Good, man.
5, 6.
Got up here early. Just
Tom Selleck on you. I
Hey?
like it.
You did the golf from last week as well.
Always.
All right, boys, let's go.
Go long ways.
1, 2, 3. All right, nice.
Sweet, legend, boys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy, boys. Pizza's coming soon. And as many beers as you want. We've got a full keg there ready to go.
Yeah, good.
So enjoy. And we've got a couch there,
you
beanbag
go.
as well. Don't fall asleep in it. I do on a regular basis.
That's my bed.
But anyway, yes, what were we talking about, Ren Dog? Ren Diggity? Yeah, take one of them if you want. There's one over there too.
You want these, Matty? Leave them alone first and next.
Yeah, I just think the dynamic of the whole forward pack is incredible for the Penny Panthers. Each player brings a different element to the game.
Yep.
You've got Kickout, obviously strike. You've got who's the right back rower?
Oh no, we're at the wrong. We've
Because Liam Martin's there, not Kirk Cabewell.
Oh, you know what? It's not long enough to do anything.
We're having technical difficulties.
Hey, talk to yourself, Reni.
I'm good at talking to myself. It's usually head noise. I answer my own questions in my head. Am I live still? So, yeah, all right. Kurt Capewell, Isaiah, yeah. How long are you going to be, Kempy? Moses Leota. No, Dan, you stay out there, brother. Just check on that pizza. But having said that,
We are
Kempy,
back.
talking about forward packs, Canberra bring their own style of aggression. I like Hudson Young. If he can just pull his head in sometimes,
Yeah.
he's
Yep.
overly aggressive. Fantastic player, big papa. Can't speak. Elliot Whitehead, absolute star in the UK
Yep.
and a star here in the NRL. But
Mate.
I had my eyes on him, not literally, but
Yep.
I knew that he was a player that could come over and transition into the NRL.
Yep.
Sia Soliola.
Ryan James, he has been great since signing with the Raiders. Like, honestly, really, really good. I think it's often like sometimes players just need fresh starts.
Yep.
Oh, no. What's going with the internet? There we go.
That's a great
Out.
set.
That's a great set. That is
They're
a great
clinical.
set.
So clinical
100%.
for a young side.
I was saying this the other day on the potty. There's not really, like, again, I'm not saying that he's as good as a Joey or a Cronk or anything like that, but I can't think of a player that is as complete as Cleary. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously Joey, put it this way, the only knock on Cleary, is that in the big games he hasn't delivered. But when you're talking just about complete club player, he has not as much flair as Joey, but he has flair.
Yep.
He has the structure of Cooper Cronk. Yep. Defensively, he's one of the best in the comp. Matter of fact, like, you're not spotting him up. Like, what's he? You're just going to get jams.
It all starts with your defense with the halfback.
Yeah.
If a half can defend, there's, I think, 75% of your battle.
Yeah. Because there's so many halves out there that can pass and do everything well, and you get them in defense, and it's just like their Achilles heel. You're just like, we can't play her because every team just spots you up, and we're fucked.
Exactly. So, I mean, the only big games that he hasn't delivered is a grand final. And an Origin.
Yep.
So, he's had a lot of criticism. And, I was probably one of them to speak hot, mostly that he probably didn't deserve to be in that Origin jersey, maybe because I thought Cody Walker or Cleary was a better option in the half jersey, but he's proven at a club level week in, week out.
Yep.
And it's everyone forgets about their first year when they... Was it last year? Not last year, year before.
But, like, that's the thing is he's had one average year, and every other year has been stellar. Also, in Origin, they still won the Origin series that he was in, 2 of them.
Yeah.
The one that he lost, he still got Player of the Series, for New South Wales. Well, Brad Fittler gave it to him. So, like, I just think that, like, he's only really been in one grand final where he didn't play well. Like, you can't say that he's not a big game player when he's won 2 Origin series and he only played poorly in one grand final. Like, I just think that let's give us some time before he's been to the big dance or close to the big dance again.
Yep.
Because also, all the games before the grand final, they're big fucking games.
Absolutely.
And they won them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he's destined to...
How many years has he been in first grade now?
About 4 years, I think.
Four year.
4 or 5 years. Oh, that's crucial.
So for such a young kid, the amount of experience he's shift straight away. Burton, I wish the Dogs would...
Oh, that's silly. That's young in the experience. Don't need to do that offload. How good is it seeing crowds back?
Unbelievable.
Mate, fuck, it looks good. Look at that.
Even, what was it, South... was the last way, Easter Monday, seeing 30,000 in the crowd at ANZ.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I totally agree. It's I don't know. There's a feeling, like when you see the crowd and even just when you're watching on TV, like it just feels like, we're back to like, not nostalgic because it was only a fucking, a year or two ago that we had crowds, but it just feels right to see the crowd.
Imagine how it feels for the players.
Oh,
Imagine playing first grade last year with
so
no crowds.
weird. How weird, especially at the start when it was literally like 0 people. What a pass. Wow, that's just...
Defense.
He's kept that in there. Wow, I'm surprised at how expensive this has been so far.
Well, for 2 clinical sides, obviously Ricky Stewart is another coach that wants to get through his sets, get through completions, enforce their forward pack on the other forward pack. They're starting to throw it around, and it's probably a good thing, Each team probably expected high completion and not shifting.
Yep. It is a way, because, like, to beat the Penrith side, it's very hard to go up the middle. Like, it's very hard to beat them in a power game.
I went to South's Penrith game last year live, and to see the Penrith forward pack, how they get off the line from across the park, not just the forward pack.
Yep.
And it's really hard to bend their line.
Yep.
And they always get 3 in the tackle.
Every time. Like, they got some of the best wrestling in the comp, and it isn't a trick. Like they're just as good at wrestling and just winning the contact. Like, see,
winning the contest. Yeah.
Winning the contest. Look at that run from Fisher. So good. They very, very regularly they bend the line and their line isn't bent.
No.
You know,
No.
it's almost like if you're an opposing forward pack, it's almost frustrating because you're like, fuck, we can't get any momentum going here.
If you want to try and challenge them on the edges, you've still got Cleary.
Exactly.
You've got these strong edges that are willing to put their shoulders on the line as well.
Oh, silly.
We spoke about this off air. Unforced errors.
Yeah, you got to catch that as a fullback. Like
But
that ball was there.
In the first 5-6 rounds,
Yeah.
not that I watch as much footy as you can be.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of errors or
Mate, massively. Honestly, massively.
just drop balls that's not first grade standard.
Yeah,
and I don't know
absolutely.
if it comes through fatigue or the speed of the game or defense being a lot better.
Yep.
But just simple drops.
Yep. No, I'm feeling you. I wonder whether it's just fatigue. Like there's no way it could have gotten that much, since we played, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard because of the rule changes. When you're judging a different game, so we just don't know. Like, is it because the game is sped up, or is it because the standard is dropped? With they're kind of okay with that because you can score more points. So it's like they're all right with not completing as much. Whereas I feel like when we were coming through, the focus on completion was like that was all you really spoke about. Fuck.
If you completed above, what was it, 80, low 80% to usually win the game.
Yeah,
but
usually. Whereas nowadays you can complete more and lose the game.
yes.
Whereas I feel like, when we were coming through, bro, if you completed more than them, you're basically shoo-in to win the game. Like,
Absolutely.
basically. Fuck, he's got a boot on him. Oh, fuck, what a
Great
kick.
kick.
Wow. Oh, that's unlucky.
No.
That is unlucky. That really did roll. That did. Yeah, I fucking hate that fucking Penrith fucking noise.
I used to love playing at Penrith on a Sunday afternoon. Foot of the mountains,
Yep.
48 degrees, getting towed up by
You know,
a bunch of Westies.
I hated playing at home the most out of anyone? Canberra.
Oh,
Shit, cold, just not a. It's just like
horrible.
it's a tougher trip than New Zealand, honestly.
I sat on the bench for 73 minutes in the middle of winter for the Dogs. That
Yep.
makes Des. Got on and played 7 minutes against Canberra. That
Oh,
was my
yuck.
last experience in Canberra.
Yep. So that was your last year in the NRL. Ooh, fuck.
214.
Where do you reckon Whiten? Like he's such a good six, but we've got so many good sixes. I honestly think I'm not saying it's there yet. That's a penalty. Wow. I mean, he got up.
I see where you're going with that in terms of position-wise.
Well,
Putting
okay.
him at 6 for New South Wales.
Hear me out, and I'm not fully there yet. I'm not there yet. Just hear me out, and in the comments section, let me know what you guys think. Cleary, Jerome Luai, 6 and 7. What do you think about that for New South Wales?
Origin's a different beast.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So you go back to, it's not as free-flowing as a normal NRL game. Not that I played it, but, it's a different arena. It's won more through the middle. You rarely see tries off structured play.
Yep.
Maybe when Thurston and Billy and GI.
Yeah, when it was
when
so
Thurston
well oiled.
they'd swing to the left,
Yep.
he'd cut out, hit the winger. It's a battle of the forwards.
Yep. Okay.
So Jerome Luai, extremely talented, can win you a game, but I just don't think you need. I think you need a running 5'8".
A big body, you reckon?
Big body,
Okay.
a running 5'8".
So do you think that's kind of when New South Wales got it wrong in that even though Cody Walker was fucking, I think he's played good. The second chance he got, I thought he was good. I thought he in New South Wales. I actually don't think he was as bad as people think in the first one.
Absolutely.
I thought the whole team played pretty shocking. Matter of fact, I thought the forwards got dominated. I'm talking about 2019. So do you kind of think, what happens then? Do you go Whiten to 6? Do you go Happen News into 14? Or do you go Walker to 14 then?
Given the form that they're all in, it's they just none of them would look out of place.
Yeah.
I'd probably lean towards Cody as 14. You know what? I love that 14's come back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That utility role, instead of having the 4 big bodies, you need someone that's going to be able to cover a few positions. I don't know what Pappenhausen's history is of playing in the halves or playing.
He started his career as a 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's got a
Okay.
bit of it, but you're right. He doesn't have that big body, but he's electric quick. So,
Electric quick, but you could always slip Cody into 13 or a 9 or
Coming
a
off the
7
bench.
seed coming off the
Yep.
bench. I think he's too good to be left out of the side.
Yep. So we've got some comments here. We've got Luai, is he hard enough for defence from Ryan? Yeah. From Dilbo, we've got Cleary, Luai have that similar vibe that Reynolds, Hodkinson had. One more exciting, the other more level-headed. I don't think Cleary and Jerome would work in Origin. That's Jim's real estate. Finchy didn't get dropped. He has got work with SEN Radio. I think there's that big body we're talking about.
That big body, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's
so crucial to have.
That's the kind of game that you play in Origin. It's a running.
Yep.
It's not your structured plays. It's unstructured footy. It's offloads. It's those big bodies being able to create opportunities like Whiten did just then.
Wow.
I don't think he's a natural 6 just yet either. I mean,
he's got time. Yeah.
Well, when he first went to 6 2 years ago, he tried to play too fast at the line. So, for people that don't understand, when you're playing 6 and 7, you want to play with tempo. You want to play fast to slow, just fast to slow when you're attacking.
Yep.
He had one speed. He'd play fast.
Yep.
Always try to dig straight into the line, which is the right fundamental for a 6. But he needed just to slow up his runs here and there. He's starting to do that. His kicking game's gotten better. You've got to have that big body, and I think he got exposed a little bit in the centres for New South Wales.
His defence was
off.
No disrespect, but his defence tackling wise was definitely off. He missed like 6 or 7 tackles in Origin.
Yes.
And so did Gutho.
That's not like him.
It's not like him at all, which was surprising. So it's not about his attitude or his contact. It's about knowing the centre position.
Yes.
And knowing when to come in, how to position your body so that you can take contact and not miss.
Yeah, he obviously started in the centres and then went to 5'8", so that 2 years out and then went back to centre for Origin.
Yep.
See, players are so intelligent these days and so good at reading defence.
Yeah.
That once you make a decision, it's do or die. If you make the wrong decision, you leak points.
I tell you what, the Raiders, they don't, they're a powerhouse, but they're not. But you know what I mean?
Just not fully sold on them.
Yeah.
As a premiership team, when they got to the big dance, I thought, I'm going for Canberra. I want to see them beat the Roosters.
Yeah, they just didn't have that extra little bit of cream.
There's just something.
Yeah.
It's just that one thing.
But they continue, even the signs of a good side, as you know, bro, is if you're playing shit but you still win.
Yes.
And they do that all the time. Even last year, they were in and out of games, they were playing shit, but they still got wins. And even look at the moment, start of the game, first 15 or whatever, they haven't played very well. They're fucking up 6-0.
They're a gritty, tough Ricky Stewart side.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, that's a Barry Crocker. Oh, fuck. That stings. Wow. That does really sting.
And for those who don't know, it's one of the first messages that goes out after scoring points is to fucking complete.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Now, you've just given up. Old mate Hudson Young just had an absolute barrier there, but
he's been playing really good though, Hudson Young.
Look, if he cuts I love his aggression. I love the way he plays. You can see his determination and how hard he wants to play for his teammates, but he just crosses that line a fraction.
Yep.
And it could cost you a team. Cost you a game.
Absolutely.
And it cost some games when I think he was out for a suspension, but.
Well, you look at a guy like Moses Leo,
unforced error.
Unforced error again.
Unforced errors.
Very un-Penrith-like. Very un-Penrith-like. Very un-Fisher-Harris-like. He's fucking unbelievable. I think a guy like Moses Leota is really, he's a good example of a very aggressive ball runner and that, but it's fully channeled. There's no shit.
Yeah.
There's no shit in his game.
No. And he's worked his way into the side from the bench, hasn't
absolutely,
he?
Yeah, absolutely. Bloody oath he has. And he's bided his time. It was a battle between him and Spencer Lenu pretty much because obviously Tamau moved on. And last week, he was fantastic. Him and Fisher, though their first 20-minute stint won the game last week against Manly. They just blew them off the park and then they just couldn't get back into the competition. Interesting to see that the Penrith Panthers at home aren't because so Cleary makes a big point, Ivan Cleary, of winning that first 20 minutes, making sure no tries are scored in that first 20 minutes. And you'd probably have to say Raiders, even though the Raiders haven't been great, have got the upper hand right now.
Oh.
Obviously 6-0.
Clearly.
Clearly. But you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
momentum-wise and everything like that. You know who really is impressive with tempo changing? Sam Walker. His debut the other night, he was really good at changing his tempo, like coming to a line at speed, slowing down, speeding up, and that's I think it's natural, but at the same time it can be learnt. And I feel like you find a lot of young halves, they come in and because they've got so much energy and so they're up so much, they move into high tempo constantly. And like defenses just read it, get up quick, and they shut them down.
He didn't try and overplay his hand too in a debut game, and an 18-year-old kid.
Crazy.
You know what he did during the week? I heard he sat the team down and told them what he was.
Yes, Teddy
plan.
said that. How good?
An 18-year-old.
Mate,
I'd almost take offence to that.
Almost.
You'd be proud of the kid, but
Yeah.
you'd tell him to,
Right, come on.
pump the brakes.
But in saying that, if you've got if he wasn't a half,
Oh, look at this.
wow, was that okay? It's our two guys we've been wrapping up, Fisher and fucking Moses Leota. You know what I think? I think if it wasn't your half, you'd be like, mate, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Yeah.
But because it's your half, you kind of like,
your winger.
oh, he'd get the sack, rip his contract up, get him out of here.
He's your winger with a taped up head, pink boots, socks down.
Oh, yuck. Oh, wow. But because it's your half, you kind of want it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because like, who else is going to lead you around?
Yes.
You've got your Jake Friend just retired. You've Cleary's out, Liam's out, so you need someone to go. All right, I'm going to lead the team. But yeah, if it was anyone other than the half, I'd be going, bro. What are you doing?
I wonder if he got that advice from his old man.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Sit the boys down.
Yep.
Stamp your authority.
Yep.
Let them know that you're ready for the role. Because you want to have faith in a kid as well. You run out in the field, you want to protect him, but you want to know that he's going to get you around the park as well.
And like the last thing you want as a forward is to have this little thought in your head, like, is he going to like take control of things? Like, is he going to make sure that I'm going to take this ball up, and then he's got it sorted the next set?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to fucking be like, is he? Because then what happens is senior players start stepping up to try to, like, senior forwards start stepping up to try to, like, well, he's not fucking doing it, so I got to do it, and then the whole rhythm goes out of flow because you don't really know who's leading the team around.
Well, I like having Radley back, obviously.
Yeah, massively.
He's that third half.
Yep.
Third link. That's massive. Has Crichton put his foot out here?
Wow, Crichton's put his foot out.
He's been quiet this year, Crichton.
He has been a bit quiet. I think, obviously, he's played... that's just a rookie fullback error.
You know what? Let's wrap the touchy up here.
That's a great call. Oh, that's a
his
great
thumbs
call.
Touchy.
It's because he's got size 17 feet. He's 3 meters from the fucking sideline and he's put his fucking boot out. Jesus. Is he wearing clown boots? He's got his clown boots
He's
on.
got his clown shoes on.
Who packed their clown fucking shoes before the game?
I'm that impressed with the touchy there.
Mate, great call. Great call. See, I feel like Broncos... I know I'm going to refer back to Broncos probably too much because I'm a Broncos fan, but they don't really do these kind of plays like jargon in behind, hitting the ball at the line, making sure defenders are committed.
I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing, the Paul
Yeah,
Bronx.
to be honest. I love George Williams. You know what? I love how Ricky Stewart has recruited every kind of player that he is. Like, there's not a single player on that side, other than maybe Charles Nickel Clockstad, or Stud, or sorry, however you say it, that doesn't have a bit of cunt in him. Oh, wow. Hodgson's been good. Hodgson's been really good. He controlled that whole set, Hodgson did.
Yeah. But Whiten, kicking game has just developed more and more.
That's the hard thing with Whiten is that, like, because he's so fucking big, you can't just go, oh, yeah, he's going to kick, so I'll just take a step back. Because if you do that, he's going to bump you.
Yeah.
Look at that from Hodgson. That's pretty good from Hodgson. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, wow, he sold that. I thought Croker was an honest man. Oh. Far out.
Far out. He claimed it too.
He claimed it.
He
I
won an
thought
Oscar.
Croker was the most honest man.
Absolute Oscar.
Fuck. He would have been better off just leaving it.
Survival.
He would have been better off, honestly, just leaving it because I would have got a repeat set probably.
Nah, white line fever, mate. You're going.
Yeah,
for
you're
it.
going for it. Yeah, true.
What are they looking at?
Surely not. What do you guys reckon in the comment section? Do you feel that... where do you guys rate, in the comment section, and I'll speak to you about it as well, where do you rate Hodgson as a hooker? Where does he... You got Damien Cook, you got Appy Coruscant. Is it that similar thing where because he can't play Origin, we don't really put him in that same conversation because he's an Englishman? Because he's fucking good.
He's a great player, but he's like a Cameron Smith. He controls the game. He controls the everything the Canberra do. You know, everything comes off that 9, obviously. But Coruscant, a different kind of player. Cookie, different kind of player.
Different, very
they all
different.
bring different elements to their game. He just controls the game. He's got a level head. You can see that his IQ for the game is really high, defensively strong. Just a tough poem.
So we've got comment section. We've got K Watts, top 5 hooker. Fraser, top 5. Jordan, around 5 to 6. So a lot of top 5s here. Jared, Sonny. Sonny says an honest play like the Moz twins. Top 3, Jim Real Estate reckons he's a top 3 hooker.
Yeah, I think he's top 3.
The Queenslander, top 16 hooker.
Top 16.
Previously, he had way more presence. I'd agree with that. I think that he's still finding his way back in after that long-term injury he had.
Look, it's the way he controls the game. You know, he doesn't have to do the Damien Cook runs and make 50-metre breaks and all the fancy stuff for us to notice what sort of player he is.
Yep, totally.
He's a high-percentage player. He's smart. He gets the ball to the right areas on the field. He gets the ball to the halves when they need to get it. He'll keep it, straight up the guts when the forwards just need to take carries.
Yep, totally. On Facebook, we've got Ryan Hodgson, top hooker. Adam Bailey saying Cook is number 1. Tane Whitehead, second behind Marnie. I don't know about... So, I mean, that's form-wise, I assume you're saying. David Chedwigan, top 3. Lockie Parks, number 1. Wow. Grant, Cook, equal first. Hodgson, Brayley, Appy, close behind. That's Ray Watkins. CJ Milcrest, second behind Grant. Who is this? Liam Friley, out of sight, out of mind. I think that since he got injured... It's just taken him a little bit time to warm back into that because it's such a complex position, and also he's had to come in. Oh my god,
an absolute shocker! Let's just stop talking about it. Let's talk about a different game.
This is going to be a silent podcast, guys. We're just going to stand here staring at the screen because every time we talk about someone, they fucking drop the ball.
Anyone coming back from a major injury is going to take some time, but it's his game management.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is really
Cameron
good.
Smith. I mean. They just manage the game. They see the plays.
George Williams, Britain's beak.
The British Bulldog beak.
The British Bulldog beak.
The biggest player on the field.
I love it. I love George Williams. I think he's one of the most underrated fucking halves in the comp, to be honest.
He's from Bradford, yeah?
I'm not sure where he's from.
Bradford, it's probably
all I know is he's got a massive beak like me, and I'm filthy about it because it can only be... It's like the one ring to rule them all, bro. There can only be one beak. There can only be one beak.
The people's beak.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, you got to make that. Fuck, Jerome Luai's another guy. Tempo, he's really good at controlling tempo. You can't have Cleary having that much time to kick. Oh!
Clinical.
You know what I do think, though?
6 again.
I don't get me wrong. I think Crichton has done a very commendable job at fullback, but I think they should put Staines back there. I just think that Staines offers a bit more dynamic speed, whereas Crichton is a big boy. He's not as even coming out of his own end, you need dynamic speed unless you're like Latrell, who's going to literally truck blokes.
Yes.
Whereas Crichton's not really going to truck blokes like that. So I'd rather, and also Crichton was so good in centre. Like he's such a good finisher in that centre position. Plus you lose him like that crossfield kick. You lose the regular shot at that if he's not in the front line.
I just don't think you can keep Burton out of the side, though. You know, you've got to find a spot for him somewhere in the team.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I didn't think of that. That's a very fair point. Would you maybe go... So who's the other centre at the moment? Paul Momorowski. Do you maybe put him to the wing? He's got to wing his body. He's been good, but don't do that. See, what's surprising is they're getting a bit... Oh, it was a fifth tackle. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was like fucking third or something. Oh!
Crichton. Are we cursing?
We got to stop talking about anyone. The ref's had a fucking Barry Crocker.
Don't even talk about the ref.
The ref's fucking done his hit.
You know he's going to have a shocker.
He's going to have a fucking...
Oh, no.
Not Chance Nickel Klugstad. It's just a finger.
HIA.
Oh, HI. I thought he just did his
got a-
finger. I was like,
he's
fucking
got a
snap it
con-
back in. Get her out there.
Concussed finger.
He's concussed his finger. Oh, I mean, when you got to fucking reach down
Put him back
7
to-
meters
yeah,
and he's wearing clown shoes. He's wearing clown boots. How are you fucking supposed to pick the ball up?
Put him back to centre.
Oh, fuck. What do you guys reckon in the comment section? Should Crichton be fullback or Staines? Staines grew up playing fullback, and he is quick. Did you see Saab's try?
I didn't.
Mate,
no.
well, I think it was Fusatua he was chasing, but he looked quick. Like, his first 10 isn't quick, but his top speed looked fucking quick. He gassed, and it was a pure foot race too. It wasn't just like a gammon one that's, fucking, the ones that, oh yeah, he's caught him, and it's like, bro, he's literally cutting his angle off.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is a genuine good old-fashioned foot race. Look at that. Great, that's great from Jerome Luai. That is fucking, that's Hudson Young. What a kick. That's a great kick. That's a great kick from the beak.
Havili.
Britain's beak.
Britain's
Britain beak is just fingering Penrith with his beak. And it's a solid fingering, I tell you. I like Bailey Simonson. I think he's good.
Yeah, he's solid.
I just can't believe Penrith's like culture. Like, where did this? It was like 1 year they were shocking, and the next year
Just
they had
to
this
turn it around like that.
quick. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, 1 year they were like they didn't work for each other. They made
The
really
father-son
yeah
dynamic.
yeah. And it was this weird a lot of pressure on them. And then the next year their culture is as good, if not better, than any club in the world.
Maybe it was never the culture. It was
Yeah.
just Ivan coming in and them buying into his
What he
system.
does. Yeah, that's true. Oh, a bit of a brouhaha.
Who's in there? Hutsy. Oh, Hutsy boy.
Britton Speaky's in there.
Oh, of course Britton Speak's going to be in there.
Mate, there'd be a fucking big target. One thing you don't want is be throwing a beaker in a bit of a brouhaha because it's getting fucking hit. If you're swinging, you're looking for a beak. fuck, you're going for Britton's beak. He's literally standing 2 behind the player and his beak got
still
hit.
get hit.
Yeah. So anyone with a beak, they don't want to get in any close quarter combat.
Nah.
They want to pick and choose their.
You stay right away.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not too bad. That's all right. Fuck, it's a bit of footy.
That is surprising from kick out.
I think Rapana might get done here. What about Britton Speak? He's loving it. Look at him. He's trying to fucking.
Rapana went to blow up and saw his kick out and thought, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. But that's not. I mean, that's footy.
That's footy. That's
Like-
a shoulder into his.
Mate, you know what?
ribcage.
I was always taught, even though I never did it, but I was always taught, if you see a fucking free rib cage,
You're
go
taking
it.
it.
It's a fucking red tot. I never did it because I don't have that in me. But at the same time, it's kind of like, mate, you just like it's there.
Free shot.
You're trying to win. Yeah, I thought so. Wow, penalty to Penrith. That's a good call from the ref. I like that's a courageous call.
You're going to penalise kick out for playing tough?
Yeah, exactly. But usually the safe call is like you penalise kick out because it was tough, rough.
You're playing too aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Penalise him.
But how often have we seen that though?
Oh, yeah. Who was, I think, when the Bulldogs half got knocked out, he got
Yes. Was this last year?
sin bin. Jaden Sewer got
Yeah,
sin bin
and it was just
for
a
tackling.
hectic tackle.
He got sin bin for tackling too hard.
Mate, that was fucking ridiculous.
You know what the ruling was? Aggressive contact.
That's
Aggressive
outrageous.
contact.
That's fucking outrageous. Even like last week, like was it someone got penalised because that like they grabbed them by the front of the jersey and were slamming them to the ground? I was like, how's that a penalty? Like, it's just footy. Sometimes you get ragdolled, sometimes you don't. Like, been a good game though so far, I reckon.
Yeah.
End to end, exciting kind of stuff. Man, when Ray Warren stops commentating, it'll be a sad day.
I've always thought that.
He's so good. Oh, that's a try time, baby. That was good from Critter. But you know what's funny? He's in his like normal centre position then, so it looked natural for him.
Yes.
He was in the one from the winger.
Who's Martin come on for?
He would
Didn't
maybe
he
Leota.
start? Yeah, you could be right there.
Yes. Well, that's so ironic that the reason why that
How are
came
they
off.
short a number there? So Elliot White
Yeah,
is defending outside of Whiten there.
Yeah. And then, Rapana wasn't there. Rapana was somewhere else. Unless they don't have a fullback. Clockstad's off. HIA.
Right.
So
they got the
Rapana is
numbers
at
wrong.
fullback, Crocker's
Yes.
at winger, Whitehead's at...
Numbers are wrong.
I think Croker has to jam there. As soon as Whitehead can't get released, Croker's got to jam.
That's just,
But he's not a
players
wing.
playing out of position.
Yeah.
Can we talk about South Brisbane?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thoughts?
Look, I just think that
We're rebuilding. We're
rebuilding, we're young, all that nonsense. Nah, we lost the game in the first 20 minutes with, I think it was like 4 out of 5 of our fifth tackle option sets were not even just average. They were they were below Q Cup standard.
Yes.
Like just simple get the ball, fourth or fifth tackle, and kick it to where it needs to go. 6 or 7, it didn't happen.
It was ugly early.
Honestly, the Rabbitohs looked like they just kind of...
We're going through the motions.
Yeah,
a
it was
little
just
bit.
like, they're all right. Like, Latrell at the end. Like,
How good's the trial?
incredible. 2 to 3 minutes to go, and then Latrell goes, I'm just going to run like a forward. I'm going to offload.
Yep.
We're going to get a line break, and then I'm going to kick a field goal. That sums up the whole game of
You
the
know who
level
he
of
ran
difference.
at? Payne Haas.
Yeah, and he loved it.
And then just offload.
Crazy. So look, I just think that at the moment there's so I don't think it's the players' fault in the sense that I think that they are dealing with extremely poor roster management with all of their old players being moved on, and they've been thrown in too soon into first grade. Now that doesn't mean these guys aren't good players. This is not me disrespecting anyone.
Individually, they're an outstanding team.
But at the things that you learn in Q Cup about the 1%ers, you don't have to be the star. Just even like little things that I watch where I'm like, perfect example. When you were wide running forward, how often, if you really wanted to be selfish, that you could take that hit up, keep pumping your legs and try to offload, try to be the hero, and it probably could come off, but instead you take the hit up, you find your front, and you get a quick play of the ball.
For your teammate.
For your teammates.
Yeah.
Now the problem at the Broncos, part of the problem is they haven't learnt that yet. That you don't need to be, every run doesn't need to be the best run in your career. It needs to be
Effective.
Look at Cam Murray. He's built a career around it.
Yes.
He hits, gets low, and gets up.
Yep.
And at the moment, I'm watching and like, it looks cool, and you're the man if you gain an extra 10 meters because you pumped your legs. But
The Bermuda.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
He grounded that.
Which is
They
chest.
they look like a very confused team in terms.
There's no leaders. You got Alex Glenn, who I can't say as what I've spoken to Alex Glenn, and he's a senior player, and he understands as a senior player by yourself.
Yeah, what are you meant to do?
What can you do? Because what you need is enough senior players so that at all times one of the younger boys is getting pulled up. And he can't be everywhere all at once. No. But if I've got Hodjo in the outside backs, and I've got Brad Thorne or Tony Carroll, now everyone's going to sit there and go like, well, they're incredible players. But I'm not talking about how good they are as players. I'm talking about them as being older players.
Yes.
So if you have them sprinkled throughout your squad, they can constantly pull up the young boys. Like how often when you first came into grade, I was the same. You whinged about shit you shouldn't be whinging about. Yep. You thought that life was they were targeting you, they were being hard on you. And how often did an older boy go, mate, shut the fuck up, pull your head in, and fucking be better? Yeah. Whereas when you've got all young boys around, it's just an echo chamber. Yeah. And you're all just saying to each other how hard it is. It's not till you get to 25, 26, 27, where you look back at your old younger self and you go, how dumb and entitled was I? Yeah. And that just comes with age. That's not a knock on, like I was like that. So like when I saw the Bronco boys, that's a grounded there, yeah. Grounding. I saw the Broncos the night before the game, and like I even said to them, like, boys, like you don't have, like I feel sorry for you because you don't have older players to pull you in when you need to be pulled in. Like, and I know that, and I know that you can try as hard as you can try, but you'll never have the wisdom that an older player has. No. You'll never know when really to pull up, or like you'll never know when to put it this way. Sometimes an older player might say to you, they might blow up at a younger kid, and the younger kid hasn't done anything wrong, but it's actually just about testing that younger kid. Yeah. And the kid doesn't understand it. It's not till he's older that he realises that guy was just testing him. He just wants to see, is he going to drop his fucking spit his dummy?
It's almost, and having a senior player is almost like having a father figure in
100%.
terms of you run out in that field and you look down the defensive line and you know that there's that senior player that's been there, done that. You respect, you want to work
Yep.
hard for him.
Yep.
Oh, then you look to your left and you've got another senior player. I want to work hard for him. I want to impress him.
Yep.
They just don't have that.
When they go
Across
behind a
the
try
park.
line, like when they get behind a try line and they're struggling and they look around, they're all young.
They're all young.
So who's going to pull you up? Like, you know, if I've got a younger player beside me that's telling me, mate, you need to be fucking better, I'm sitting there
wow.
going, mate,
Oh,
will he get out? Oh, no. If a younger player that's also making the same errors that I'm making is telling me I need to pull my head in, you're just like, bro, you're the same as me. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? There's an older player doing it. You're like, oh, okay, sweet. You know, even if the older player's playing poorly, you're still like, oh, okay, sweet. I'll do what you say.
they're going to struggle for a while.
Mate, it's going to be years. I said at the start of the year, and I actually said at the start of last year, let's not worry about results. Let's just worry about the cultural things. Let's worry about when we walk off the field, we can actually look each other in the eye. When we get in the video session, we can look each other in the eye and go, I had a red-hot crack.
I mean, they showed fight for about 10 minutes in the first half, so
Mate, it's,
15 minutes, but
It's tough. It's tough.
the game was really, truly good. And before we move on, I know you won't say it, but bloody Cooper Cronk, pump the brakes with your commentary, mate. You're bloody awful. Your IQ for the game, you're absolutely Albert Einstein when it comes to rugby league, but just let Vossi talk a bit more, please.
It's you know what's funny is like you get these guys that one of the greatest of all time, but he's a rookie at commentary, you know, so he's, you know what I mean, like he's learning his thing.
It was painful. It was so painful. And I don't have free to air TV. I wanted to change the 9. I'm watching KO thinking, I don't want to put it on mute.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Can you mute Coops?
There's a mute Coops option. I think that like it was just about length. I think he had some good insight. He just went a little bit long
He's just so intelligent and knows the game inside out. But, you know, you're talking to a casual fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was breaking down.
Oh, great.
Footwork.
That's great footwork.
That was outstanding.
Wow. If you're okay, answers in the comment section as well, guys. If you're Burton, do you want to go to the Doggies now, or do you like? Was it a good decision to
Depends how
sign the
much
deal?
money I'm getting.
But that's the thing. You're playing first grade. It's in the centres. He's playing so well in centres. He could cement his centre spot. Now I know it's not half money, but that money is going to come. You know, it's going to come. He's going to get that big contract eventually. That's how good he is.
I mean, you could spend the rest of your career in a losing culture and not enjoy the game of rugby
100%.
league for 10 years.
100%. Was that Luai that threw that ball?
Definitely, like, you know, it's easy for us to look back on it now, but I'd always sacrifice money to win.
Yep. And be happy. Was this Luai?
happy.
Look at this ball. Boom.
He steps as he catches it too.
That's a great fucking ball.
That's-
Great line, everything.
Yeah, that's changing his line as the
That
ball's
ball's
still in
coming,
the air.
100%. But also Luai to put it there. You know what I mean? He put the ball exactly where it needed to be, so it landed where his line changed.
You know who was perfect at that? Willie Tonga. So
Yes,
he'd always
yep.
say, put the ball there,
And I'll be there.
He'll either catch it on the out
Yep.
or catch it on the in and beat players with the pass. So it wasn't necessarily your pass.
Yep.
But if you had, well, it was your pass. If you put it in the right spot,
He'll
he
get it.
would choose whether he's going to beat you on his outside
Yep.
or he'll beat you on his inside.
Yeah, I think
But you know what? Look, that was great from Luai. And they toughed out that grind. Like, so we were 35 minutes in nearly. Canberra all over them. They're going into halftime 12-6 up.
I mean, champion side.
Champions.
Champion side. They made a lot of errors, but they just kept chipping away.
I'm such a big fan of Yo.
Yes. Oh my God. I'd be surprised. You know what? I could see him as starting 13 for New South Wales.
Well, between him and Radley.
Him and Radley and Murray.
Oh, man.
You know, honestly, because Radley's been away, and we've still got quite a few weeks.
Well, let's just say he's been away, right?
Yeah,
So that rules out Radley.
Yeah, but well, okay, we'll just assume that he
Just
doesn't. Yeah,
assume.
let's assume he
Assume.
doesn't get his match fitness back before then. Yeah.
So for Origin, you got to go with Cam Murray purely
You
for
reckon?
his
Yeah,
play the balls.
Yao is a big body though.
He's a big body,
Yep.
but Cam Murray's he's no slouch
Tempo.
when
Yep.
his tempo.
Yep.
He's digging into the line. He's quick play the balls. everything comes off the back of a quick
It's
play.
very true. I mean, in his debut, people don't appreciate it. He changed the momentum of the game when he came on. Like quick play the balls. They're so important in Origin too because you don't get many opportunities to dominate.
No.
Oh, knock on.
That's why I used to get pushed out of the way by Willie Mason and Steve Price when Matt Utah would have a carry. Because you get your quick play.
quick play the ball. Yep, absolutely.
Everyone wanted to carry after quick play the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking oath. It's so, like when you get a quick play the ball, it changes everything. You go from most likely getting shotted to
run from out on the left edge, trying to run into the middle, trying to get a carry.
So what do you guys reckon? In the comments section, would you go Radley, Yayo, or is it Yayo or is it Yeo? Or would you go Murray at 13?
What do you do with Trbojevic? Put him at...
Probably put him. I mean, to be honest, his form.
Regardless of form, you still pick him
Off the bench, you reckon?
Origin. Yeah.
Ray Watkins, he's saying Jay Turbo starting New South Wales.
Yep. It's fair enough as well.
You got Murray from Matthew B. Jackson Mitchell, Baby Blues all day. We've got Ryan, Yayo start, Frank Cutler, 1, 2, 3, Jakey Trbojevic.
They're all over the shop here.
You know what's all over us? Our fucking internet connection. It's supposed to be the fastest you can get, and it can't even stream a fucking game of footy.
Actually, I think all networks went down today.
Really? Fucking shocking, eh? So who else got here? We've got Sam Spencer, Yayo off the bench is big impact. Frank Cutler, Gerbo, Max, Mike Oxmell, Yayo, G Ruff, Jake deserves to hold his spot. The Queenslander, Yayo, absolute effort player. Sonny Ellis, Victor the Inflictor. In Facebook, we've got Tips Nepera, Murray, Nate Murray. We've got Connor Watson. Nate Murray reckons Connor Watson smoky for Origin.
I tell you what.
Oh, he's on it again. Kurt Capewell.
New South Wales definitely need a shake-up in this election. We got beat by a Queensland side that had nowhere near the talent
No.
as the New South Wales side.
To be, you know what? Like, I know a lot of people talk about the players out of position, but it was the forwards.
Yeah.
Especially in that last game. It was not players out of position that lost that last game. It was, now a lot of people are like, well, okay, the 2 tries were off 1 missed tackle. But, like, how do you get the momentum to get those tackles? Do you know what I mean? In that last game, Queensland's forwards dominated New South Wales, period.
I hate how New South Wales have always picked a safe option.
Yeah.
Queensland have always taken a chance, right?
Yep, true.
So I heard, just by example, I heard Joey talk about Bradman Best.
Yep.
If he was available, obviously he's had a couple of injuries, but just say he was up for selection. You know, Joey, a mate, obviously the greatest to ever play, but he said...
Oh, wow. I was nearly aroused through the whole fucking table nearly exploded.
The thing was, whether he was saying was Bradman Best is too young. Queensland would pick anyone that's any age, 6 years old if you're good enough to put on a maroon jersey. They'd pick him. New South Wales don't take risks.
Israel Folau, he was fucking young. Inglis.
Greg Inglis.
Yep, it's true.
You know, Nate Miles, to some extent.
Yep. That's a fair point.
If you're playing well enough, you pick him in an Origin side.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And I like Bradman Best because of his...
It's just by example. We don't take risk as New South Welshmen.
Yep.
We'll stick to a safe 17 where we think, look, this team should get the job done. Queensland will take risk.
Well, look at
I'd
Kurt
never heard of
Capewell.
Capewell.
Yep. Kurt Capewell in the centres.
I'd never heard of him.
Yep. Totally. No, it's a good point. Very good point. I think Queensland will take a risk and rely on... Fuck, he's good.
Oh, my God.
Wow. What a try, man. Jerome Luai. I mean, he's pushing his case for Origin. He is pushing his case.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is fucking so good, bro. Look at the speed he catches the ball, the speed that he executes all this. It almost makes it impossible because the winger has to stay up. The fullback wouldn't be across there yet. Wow. It's all in his hair, I reckon. Just because he's got long, thick... Look at the speed. He hits it with speed and just bomb on the leg, on the foot. And there's nothing the winger could do there.
Where's Rapana?
I mean,
Wow.
Rapana's still trying to fight kick out.
He's
Rapana's down the other end of the field trying to fight kick out. Where is the fullback, though?
Did he forget that he needed... Did he forget he's playing fullback?
Maybe he got caught in the tackle. Maybe got caught in the tackle.
You're on your bike.
Yeah, I know. But he's not. He's a fill-in fullback, to be fair.
It's easy for me to say in a warm studio,
Yeah.
sipping, what's this? Bloke in a cardigan.
Bloke in a
Let's
cardigan.
go.
Yeah, guys, make sure to grab a case of Bloke in a Cardigan. Limited edition beer. Once it's gone, it is gone. If you can't get that, make sure to grab a case of Bloke in a Bar. It is the way it's the way we keep the lights on. We actually,
Did you like that segue there? That was that
yeah,
little
it was great.
segue.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
really
you.
bouncing
Appreciate
off
it.
each other
Mate,
tonight.
we do.
Campy.
Fucking oath.
Who needs Finchy?
Fuck Finchy.
Fuck Finchy.
I'll fight him next time we can. No.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
jest, Finchy. I jest. We love the Finch dog. We love the
You
Finch
stay
dog.
there, brother. Just keep those pizzas warm.
Bro, that
Maybe-
joke wasn't even funny the first time you said it. It's getting less funny, and it wasn't funny the first time. So it's getting like, it was -1, it's at -100 right now.
Wow. Penny Panthers, 18-6 up, going into half term.
Quick shout out. The Gong. Oh, shout out to the Gong boys. Tyson, Gordo, Benny, Joel. Shout out, boys.
Shout out to the glass.
Many a
house.
night
That's still
at the
open down
Harp
there?
or Blue Note. Fever.
Is the glass
Crown.
still open? You got shut down?
Fever.
What's it called?
Wow.
Fever.
Isn't Taraji the place to be these days? Man, I had so many benders in Wollongong, it was fucking crazy.
In the gong?
Mate, it was a bad time of my life. It's a bad time of my life.
Bad time or
was-
arguably one of
It was
the
a bad
best?
time. Definitely a bad time. But I mean, it was fleeting happiness. Let's just put it that way. A lot of brain,
The
a
old
lot of
glassy.
serotonin was lost in that area. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that is, your Penrith Panthers. That's a premiership, cream of the crop.
That's a well-oiled machine.
That is a well-oiled machine. Look
I
at them
don't
jogging
know.
off. I love seeing that shit.
Look at Hayden Knowles in the blue shirt. He's got high socks on.
Oh, yuck.
Next time I see Knowlesy, I want to know.
He should get fined for that. Matter of fact, he should get sanctioned by the NRL. Never wear long socks like that ever again if you're not playing.
If he listens to this, Knowlesy, what's going on with that little belly of yours? Mate? He can actually throw him. The old Penrith blue shirt.
Can he?
You can throw him.
Okay, how many tries were scored? 4 tries. All right, guys. In face, we are giving away a T-shirt for every try that is scored. We're going to go straight off the bat. Spam the eggplant emoji for a chance to win a bloke shirt. We're giving away 4 bloke shirts. Spam the eggplant. Get aroused. Get amongst it. Get inside it.
Get around it.
Get as deep as Britain's beak or my beak would be inside you. If
You could have posted a photo of me smiling, at least.
I thought that was sexy. Honestly, I thought they got that sexy, mysterious
yeah,
look.
right.
Apologies, bro.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
All winners, email matt@blokeinabar. Please don't contact me and give me a headache because then I have to tell you the same thing that I just told you just then. But spam the eggplant emoji. Wow, Penrith Panthers, cream of the crop kind of stuff. Jerome Luai looking absolute. Honestly, if he keeps his form up, I think that he may be the 6. I think Fittler may like the fact that him and Cleary play together, and there has been, I guess, you could make the argument that Cleary hasn't been unleashed in Origin. Maybe he struggles with that other partner.
It's so important to win game one. It's obviously, before people come at me, it's so important to win every game. But game one in particular.
Yep.
You want to win game one. You got to get it right.
I mean,
You
it just
can't leave
sets you
wide
up.
now to
Yep.
6. I mean, that's the risk Queensland would take.
They'd put Jerome in, I
They'd
reckon.
put Jerome in.
Yep.
They'd put that Penrith
Because
half connection
100%,
in.
because what they did with Melbourne, they did it for years.
Yes,
They
yes,
kept that
yeah.
connection together.
New South Wales will play it safe.
Yep.
They always have. You look at Reynolds, how good Reynolds is playing. Cody Walker.
Mm.
Who else we got out there? Obviously, Jerome.
Well, Kiri's out now. You got
Kiri's
Mitchell
out.
Moses, but I don't know. Like, we'll see how he keeps going. But I just think there's too much good form. I think Cleary has to be selected, and I think if you're
Yes.
gonna say Cleary has to be selected, then you build a team around him.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I would even obviously you're going to put Cookie there, but if Api Coruscant was playing really good footy, I'd consider it. Just not because he's better than Cookie. And Cookie's offered so much in Origin. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would consider it purely for the connection.
I would consider Yo more than I would consider Uppy.
Okay.
In terms of connection.
True. There you go.
Spine.
Cleary, Yo, Luai.
Potentially Luai.
I see it because that's why Queensland was so good, yes, because they had the Immortals, but because they had the same fucking spine that had played growing up together for ages, so everything was like clockwork. It was like the Storm was playing pretty much, because they were just going, boom, I know where to get on the field, boom, boom, boom. Billy's going to be here, Cronk's going to be here. Thurston, he'd played so much footy with them as well.
So essentially, you've got 10 days to prepare for one game.
Yep.
If you've got 3 players coming out of the same side,
Got the whole year.
you know,
Yep.
you've got that have played together for a few years as well.
Yep.
So
All right, we're going to give I'm going to announce the first winner. The first winner of a bloke shirt, so we'll give you a $50 voucher, is Matt Bailey. Matt Bailey, you have won a $50 voucher. Now I'm going to go to Facebook. The second winner, is Jackson Mitchell. Jackson Mitchell, because you put Control-C and put heaps of eggplants together and keep spamming it, you win a shirt. That's $50. Make sure to email matt@blokeinabar.com. Okay, spam what I'm feeling inside right now is the crying face emoji because the Broncos got towed up. Spam the crying face emoji for the next 2 shirts to be given away. It's crying face emoji, crying face emoji. Spam what we're all really feeling inside because life is pointless and there is no meaning.
what else is going on in the world of rugby league, Kempy?
Mate, there's a fucking lot going on. There's this thing called Bloke In A Bar that's absolutely dominating the market. So
Reni 04,
Reni 04, baby. I think it's going to be interesting to see Storm how they continue to go when Harry Grant comes back, which is this week, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be. I know it's his first game back, but I think this is going to be a really good indication of how far away are they going to be from having Cam Smith in their side. Because if Cam Smith was playing, in my opinion, they would be 4 from 4 right now, and they were literally they lost 2 on a trot, first one, so they're 2 from 4 right now. So it's going to be interesting to see. Harry Grant comes back. Cheese probably plays a little bit more 13.
Yeah.
We're going to get a better idea of how close Storm are to Penrith right now, even though they're already really close because of the fucking nail biter.
Well,
Interesting.
Just to see what Harry Grant did at the Tigers last year and a team that obviously was struggling. And in Origin.
Yep.
You know,
he was incredible.
He'll be the next
long term.
Well,
Marnie's been fucking incredible this year. I know Grant will probably be it, but Marnie has been outstanding. He's leading the Dally M, Marnie. Read Marnie.
There you go. He has been good. He has been really good. I think sometimes he could plays his hand
100%.
Overplays his hand a little bit too much.
Last year he did it quite a bit. This year he's been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, not perfect, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can see the improvement. You know what? He's doing everything that you want a player to do is to incrementally improve and getting rid of incrementally the shit parts of his game.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing worse, in my opinion, when you see a player come out in a new season and he's not getting better and his shit habits are still there.
So
you know what I mean?
if you were to pick between Grant and, how do you say it, Mahoney?
Marnie. Read Marnie, yep.
Marnie. It looks
I'm
like
going
Mahoney.
Grant,
I'm
absolutely.
saying, you're going Grant. So when you say someone's improving incrementally or there's a gap between their best and their worst game,
Yep.
Harry Grant is obviously minimal.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really have a bad game.
He doesn't have a bad game.
Yep.
You know, defensively sound, tough.
Quite a thick body. Quite a
Good
big
little
boy.
surfer too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm picking the winner of the next $50 voucher. We're giving 2 more away. The next $50 voucher winner is Thomas Kirkwood. Thomas Kirkwood, you are the next $50 voucher. And then the next $50 voucher from Facebook is
An absolute shit.
Tony Kessing. Tony Kessing is the next. Make sure to email Matt at Bloke In A Bar. At the end of the game, we will be giving away another, however many tries are scored, we give away a T-shirt. So stay tuned till the end of the game. Thanks for all tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. Also, go fuck yourself. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Since they've lost their fullback, they've gone
Yes, true.
absolute shite.
Well, I mean, I think those, what was it, 2 tries that if their fullback was in position, they would have
Got numbers wrong.
Yeah, numbers
and
wrong.
then Not on his bike for the Luai try.
Yeah.
You know.
Shows you how important a quality fullback is, really.
He's re-signed there, Nickel.
Klooster? Yeah. He re-signed last year. Yeah.
he was on absolute peanuts, wasn't he?
Peanuts. And
Standout year.
he would still be on about, I reckon they got him for probably like 4 or 500K, which is like one of the best bargain fullbacks in the competition for what he brings as a fullback. It's just crazy how good the fullbacks are getting these days. Though, like you look at Latrell the other night, and you're just going, "Fuck
Very
me."
GI like it. I know he's been compared to him
100%.
before, but just the way he moves,
Strength.
even the way he gets up to play the ball reminds me of GI. It's so similar.
They're just so big and powerful.
And you know what? He looks happy.
Absolutely.
He looks so happy.
Looks like he's loving. So will they be able to use their 18th man now because that's foul play?
Is that what he's going off for?
Yeah,
Foul
well that
play?
hit in the back. That's see, I think that's
There's a
fine.
slight forearm to the chin.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's like, yeah, let's go. Oh, it's kick out.
Oh, fuck.
No, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. He's so big and mobile, bro. Fuck, look at that shit. Holy moly.
Oh, there's our man.
He's our man.
Someone,
Look,
can we?
he's still a rookie. It's his first year commentating.
I don't want to hear him ever again.
Cut him some slack, Ren Dog.
Just keep him on the sideline for.
I think if it was just
every 20 minutes.
if he didn't go for as long talks, it would be good insight.
Oh, look, I completely understood the IQ of the game and where he was going with trying to explain rugby league, but I'm sitting there, I just want to enjoy the game. I want to hear Vossi. I want to hear play-by-play. I don't want to hear what happened 4 plays earlier.
Yeah. I think he'll improve. I'm backing him to
He
improve.
will improve. He's just such a competitor, even behind the mic.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? I can genuinely see him like fully studying stats and that.
I spoke to our man SPW about his debut with Channel 9, and he was amazed that, like, he walked in, and I hope Sonny doesn't mind me telling this story, but Billy Slater was in the mirror practicing. So he was
really?
like, wow.
Like talking. Wow.
With questions.
That's so Melbourne
Everything
Storm.
written down. It's
That's so Melbourne Storm, bro. Fucking
Bellamy
hell.
on the phone too. Bellamy was
Yeah,
spraying
Bellamy,
him.
it was
You're not
FaceTime.
saying the question right.
He was FaceTiming him in the mirror.
And then he said during the game, it was like clockwork for someone like Gus.
Yeah.
Who was just like this on his phone, just scrolling through Twitter
And then just
and commentating at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah,
It
wow.
was just different spectrums of like one scale where someone's learning and someone's just so capable of.
That's fucking
of
crazy.
That's how good Gus is. He doesn't even need to watch the game.
Yeah,
and he'll
because
tell
he's
you
just,
what's happening.
fuck, that's
He
crazy.
knew who had the ball,
Yep.
what the scoreline was going to be,
Wow.
all while on Twitter.
A pro. So Stephen Doone, thoughts on Ren Diggity deal, Lord Beakington. What do you think about, Rabbitohs
I spoke to
with Ren Diggity?
some people in the inner sanctum of the Rabbitohs today.
Yeah.
And look, you got to be mad not to at least offer him 2 years. I understand the position.
What's their position that you can say?
Well, look, 4 years. It's
Is that what he wants, 4 years?
he wants 4 years.
And that's legit?
Oh well, look, that's what I think. I hope I'm not speaking out of context here, but I'm under the impression that he wants 4 years.
Because the impression coming out of the camp of Reynolds is he only wants 2.
Right. Okay. Well, then that doesn't make sense at all. So I thought it was 4 years for some reason.
I mean, if it is 4 years, which it may be, because he hasn't said it's not 4 years. Yeah, I'm with you. Like 4 years is a fucking big contract.
I thought it was 4 years. So
Yeah.
2 years, you're mad. You sign him today.
100%. You signed him fucking 3 months ago.
Exactly. Well, I mean, look, Renault had a little bit of a
lull. Yeah, absolutely.
After the grand final.
Yeah.
And he signed that long-term deal. But the last 2 years, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying in the sense of like the last thing you want is a player to sign a long-term deal at the end of his career and then just phone it in.
Yeah.
But from my understanding, look, if he wants 4 years, I can totally understand where the Rabbitohs are coming from. But all the rhetoric that I've read, all the articles, everything that I've read is at minimum 2 years. So if that is the truth, like if that's the truth, I think they're mental not to sign him.
I could be completely off, Kempy, but I
Well,
thought
but you know
I
what?
heard 4 years for some
But
reason.
it sounds so crazy that they wouldn't sign him for 2 years. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to
who's
me.
making the decision? So obviously not Wayne.
Yeah, not Wayne. Wayne would 100% resign.
Jason Demetri, who's the coach coming in, he's making all the decisions moving forward.
Yep.
Obviously, I just think he's playing too well to not at the very least,
2.
give him 2
Yep.
maybe a third-year option in their favour.
In their favour. I think 2 years, abso-fucking-lutely. It is so hard to find a good 7, even if, like, you know, yes, he may not be as flashy as, you know, a Cleary or whatever, like, or as big or whatever, but he is a high, like, his kicking game.
It'd be strange to see him in a different jersey.
It'd be strange. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes okay. So he's averaged more than 20 games a year for the last 4 years. It's about 22 or so. So he's not injury prone. So that narrative that they tried to leak or whatever, it's nonsense. It doesn't make sense. There's got to be more
I'd
to
love
it.
to be a fly on the wall and know exactly what
Why?
it is.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason.
There's got to be a reason.
There has to be a reason.
Because 2 years is like, what do you guys see in the comments section? Do you think 2 years is absolutely not? Do you think the Rabbitohs? Let's say that Reynolds definitely just wants 2 years. Let's assume that and not assume the 4 years. Do you think the Rabbitohs are crazy not to sign Reynolds on a 2-year contract? Because I think it is absolute insanity. He's only 30 years old.
It's funny you say only 30 years old. Remember when you turned 30,
done.
you retired?
100%.
You know, you can push it out to 34, 35.
Mate, you know what? We got flogged, bro. We got flogged. Coming through the grades, we got fucking flogged, and you don't realise it until you see what they do now. Like, bro, you know what it's like, bro. Our sessions used to be like 2 hours of fitness.
Oh.
They're doing like 37 minutes,
Really? I didn't know that.
bro. It's honestly like they go 7-minute block,
There you go.
7-minute block.
Just while you said that, my knee just clicked.
Yep.
Any surgeons out there that want to do surgery for free,
Let us know.
let me know. Clean this knee out for me.
Okay, so we have Luke Mate. Worst decision in a long time if he doesn't get re-signed. AK, he is an integral part of their spine. Ryan, agree. Name top 5 sevens. Dylan, Allardyce. I don't know what South is smoking.
Yeah.
You got Jim Real Estate, yes. Just incredible. Clubs have no loyalty anymore. Give him the 2 years. In Facebook, we have Braden Kane reckons Tafe is going to be better than him.
Yeah,
Braden,
I know his father.
Braden Kane, what I would say is that may be true, but there has been plenty of players with plenty of fucking talent that get to first grade and they're nowhere near what they were supposed to be. So until he has put in a good year of first grade, you can't really say whether he's going to be on Reynolds or not.
Yeah, look, I mean, I know Taffy's old man. I know the family well.
He's got a bit of toe in him here.
Big fella, go son.
You know what to do there, the big boy. Wow, they can just hurt you from anywhere, eh?
Look at this.
Like, he's a bench front rower.
Oh,
That was
he's got
Spencer Linu.
That's a knock on. It come off Hudson. Or does he give 6 to go?
Wow, that's anxiety-inducing, thinking of kick-out running at your week. Him, well, who would you rather tackle? Him or Fafita?
Kick out.
Kick-out? Yeah, because you can just chop him real low.
Yeah, you know he's just going to run straight and probably
Yep.
put his elbows into your clavicle. But Fafita, it's just
Thick.
awkward and
Yeah, and he just fucking thick. Like, you can't go low on him because he'll bump you there too. And his footwork, and he's just,
speed and it's just the whole thing's yuck. Rugby league's yuck. I don't
Yeah.
want to even think about tackling another person.
100%.
Having said that, I did sign with a local rugby league side.
Did ya?
so
Who are you playing for?
I don't even want to say the team because I'm not proud of who I'm signed with because they're not my junior rugby league side. But I've signed with South. Well, I haven't signed. I've registered.
You signed a marquee deal.
Registered with the Southeastern Gulls.
A marquee registration.
Marquee.
Marquee
No, Johnny
registration.
Sutton's the marquee.
Oh, he's the marquee.
Johnny Sutton. There's a lot of former first graders that are going to be playing in this
Yeah.
South comp anyway. So if you enjoy rugby league on a Sunday and want to see some busted old footy players running around in South
Yeah.
comp, come on down.
Surely he's over the cap. There's no way you're over the cap.
If I find out Sunday's getting paid, I'll be filthy.
There's already in-house dramas.
Oh.
There's in-house dramas at the local.
The British Beak has put up an absolute shocker.
Mate, the British Beak, he's still hanging in there, though. That's a great run. Critter, other than that, when he had his clown boots on and when he dropped it, has been actually pretty
He's
good.
changed his boots at
Yeah, I
half
think
time.
he did change his boots at
changed
half time.
them
He's
size
come out with
16s.
footy boots on. I don't know how he mixed that up, the fucking clown shoes.
Our man To'o's been a bit quiet, but he just takes a tough carry there.
Right, To'o is one of the best wingers in the game right now, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, he is, you you'd even consider picking him over Ferguson on the wing for Origin. Consider it. Consider it. Didn't say you'd do it. Let us know in the comments section. Would you pick Brian To'o over Ferguson on the wing with Addo-Carr on the other wing? Or would you pick To'o over Addo-Carr and keep Ferguson on the other wing? I'm just saying consider. I'm not saying I'd do it. Just consider it.
After watching Fergo's game last week, I'd probably pick Tor.
It was rocks and diamonds, wasn't it?
Yeah, so tough.
Wow, that's your back rower giant just fucking...
He's come off. Hang on.
Wow!
Oh, the British Bulldog stayed in.
The British beak has stayed in by a beak.
Bulldog beak.
He's hung in there by a beak there. He's won that by a beak. That was Viliama Kukia that put that grubber in. Oh, they have weapons everywhere, Parramatta. You can never take just the option of like he's got one or two things in his game. You have to constantly worry about the full range of weapons. Kicking, passing, offloading, bumping, fending, tackle breaking, like all that kind of shit.
If there's just one element of his game, it's obviously his match fitness. I mean, sometimes he can just miss that jump a little bit.
He's been much better at it though. The last 2 years as well. Yeah, age and that as well.
With age and, understanding the game and knowing where to rest.
Yep.
Because he has to accept the fact that if you're a left back rower, you've got to play 80 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
and right back rowers now too.
Yep.
Left back rowers generally don't do as much work as a right back rower, but
and that's because
he has to accept the fact that
the ball's not coming your way.
The ball doesn't. Yeah, everyone likes passing from right to left.
Right to left. Yep. Okay, so we've got Ryan To'o Super Hussein Pereira. Micah Osmel says that he would pick To'o, Polo Punt Club, Fergie. Sonny Ellis reckons To'o and the Fox.
Here they go again.
And on Facebook, we have John Walker reckons To'o over Ferguson. Brown Roberts reckons To'o and Fox easy.
This is the problem with pick and tall. Then you got Xavier Coates jumping over the top of him.
It's true. It's true. But he does offer so much in fucking attack.
He does.
And then
what wins games?
Defense, and also those meters he gets are so crucial in Origin. We've also got Damien Askey, Addo-Carr left wing, To'o right wing, Andrew Boyd, To'o and Fox. Wow, so I'm thinking the majority are saying To'o over Ferguson. Ferguson has been there, done it, and been good in Origin too. Shows you how good To'o's gone.
Yes. So he's coming off the bench.
Tapane. I think he's coming back from injury. That offload has got to... See, this is where you need a half from the Raiders to go, boys, settle down. Let's just grind it.
We've got 35 minutes here.
Yeah,
let's just get through our sets.
Oh, that's great from Hudson Young. See, that's a selfless play. He could have fought that and tried to bump people.
Yes. You know what?
Selfless play again.
You know what it drives me insane is when they play an unders play. So when you drop someone under.
Yep.
And you're there to isolate a defender, but the runner will run back into the defender they're not meant to run into.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? They'll run
up
a line that goes back at the defender.
They don't run that hard unders line. They run like across.
They'll do a half circle back into the same defender that the ball player's trying to isolate.
The amount, especially in today's game, if Jerome Luai actually does it really well, but if you can get a guy dropping under that actually hits that hole instead of just crabbing across field, you're like, well, what the fuck's the point of that? We're going to get dominated here. You're totally right.
The point is you need the half. So if you want to do a drop play, you want your half to get across to you.
Yeah.
Create the overchase.
Get the pull across.
And then you're hitting someone's
there should be a gap. Yeah, absolutely. Either that or a gap and you get a quick play ball. That's the whole point.
It's exactly the
whole
point.
But players get too selfish and they want to jink across, look for the fucking line break.
Well, even when they get turned under, they get selfish because they want to look for a different angle.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. The guy that gets dropped gets selfish and he wants to get that line break instead of getting the quick play the ball.
Yeah,
that
fucking up for the next play.
You're totally right. That is a fucking pet peeve of mine too. Honestly, that's what makes the Storm so good is they've got 17 non-selfish players.
Everyone knows their role.
And they're not looking to be the superstar. They hit the line and they find their front. They hit the line, they try to find their front. Raiders have been pretty good at this set and the last set before about being... Even little things.
Look, where's the centre there? There's just no push around Hudson Young here. Yeah, it's good, it's fast, but...
It's not dangerous.
Forward pass.
Wow.
British beak.
Wow.
They just gain momentum. That's the thing we spoke about last week, I think. I think once you get momentum, you know, as a defensive side that's defending against the momentum, it's about hanging in there until the side with momentum makes the error.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example. Forward pass.
Yeah.
You got to hold on to that momentum as long as you can.
100%.
And as a defending side, you hang in there.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when you're down 18-6, like, you can't be making those errors because it's... Put it this way. They don't make that error. They may get a repeat set. They score a try. Boom. The game is basically even then, you know. It's not, but it is, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, what could happen is Cleary's probably going to get a fucking mammoth kick away. They're going to be under pressure in their own end. They lost that field battle now.
Yep.
They're coming out of their own end. They don't get an attacking set. Then Cleary probably completes another set, and all of a sudden, the Panthers are attacking on the Raiders' line.
You see what Cleary did then? Like, he's got a wide pass. Knew there was nothing on outside, so he's just gave it back to Yo.
Yeah.
Yo takes a selfless hit up. All right.
Yep.
That's my role there.
Yep.
Not just give me back the ball. Like, okay, I need to just get to the ground here, play the ball.
Bloody oath.
We'll look at going to the edge again.
Fifth tackle, they're on their, is that their 20? 40. They're on their 40. So they'll cage these guys in here, and they'll probably be stuck in there. Oh, my God, I need to stop talking. I was talking about how good of the kick he was going to do.
We're just putting them on.
What the hell? One of the best kickers in the comp was just fucking put it out the full.
He's an awful kicker.
I'm an awful commentator. I'm never going to be a commentator.
Get Cooper Cronk on here.
Oh, fuck. You know what? That would actually be really fucking cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, greatest, one of the greatest serves of all
You
time.
won't get a bloody question in.
Hey, mate, we managed to wrangle in Finchy. we can wrangle in anyone. We can wrangle in anyone in.
Finchy was just looking for someone to hang out with.
Finchy's just looking to talk and have a chat. Loves a
If
chat.
he tells me how bad of a player he is one more time, I'm going to actually hit him in the
100%. I'm like, bro, you do realise you're a fucking unbelievable half.
No, he just wants us to wrap him up.
Yeah,
that's why
true.
I've let him go.
You know what? We should just be like, you know what?
Yeah,
you
whatever,
were fucking
Finchy.
shit.
You were terrible, Finchy.
You were shit.
You were shit out. Fuck, you were one of our spot players.
Yeah, literally, honestly, video session was literally
Finch.
run at Finchy.
Just get on.
Run at Finchy's pigeon chest.
If you want to quick play the ball, get at his, his 10-year-old chest.
I feel that run at the 10-year-old chest. But that what's funny is like I feel like because, and I said it to him on his podcast, because he's such a larrikin and he's so funny, people don't actually appreciate it. He was a fucking great player with a great footy mind that won a premiership.
Yes.
You know, at the Storm. I know they were over the cup by $20 million, but they still won the premiership.
Oh, the Finch, if you're watching. No, he's not. He's working tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, well, no, you know what? He told us he's working. He's probably sitting at home with his fucking feet up. No, if you're watching, love your Finch, dog. I will see you on Monday for the review of the week.
No, Finchy.
And even I would have bumped you, I reckon.
Big. Oh, even his teeth. He brushed his teeth with the gurney.
Oh, fuck. What I do really appreciate about Finchy though is his footy mind. Like fuck, he's
so knowledgeable.
He is actually so knowledgeable.
He's actually Rain Man when it comes to even.
He remembers every fucking
past.
game. Yeah.
So I even did his podcast during the week, and he brought up a game. He said he watched from England. He goes, I remember you played. I'm like, what? You watched rugby league while you were in the north of England?
Fuck,
and remember that game?
Yeah, that game.
What's wrong with you,
mate?
Are you normal?
He's a gun. He's
not coming back.
Wow, that's big.
He's got a concussed.
Oh, here we are. Hold it here. Hold the fucking
finger concussion.
He's got, his finger's knocked out. He's got a dead finger. Britain's beak.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Fall over. Just Britain fall on the schnoz.
You can't.
Oh wow. And I said Williams is like so underrated. He's had a Barry Crocker. He's had a Barry Crocker. You know what? In that fight, someone bumped his nose. He's concussed.
Here we go. Sticky's
going to fucking fume.
Furious.
See, I think that that's not a penalty. I know they're trying to keep it black and white. That's not a penalty though, because they choose to stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they weren't even close to grabbing him. They chose to stop.
Yeah, well, it's within the rules of rugby league since 1908. Can be.
Yeah, but and I know. Look, I get it. I know you've just got to blanket. Yeah, you've just. Yeah, I understand. Just, if people listen, like, I always get messages like, do a pod with such and such, do a pod with, like, I'll do a pod with any NRL player pretty much. But it's just like, it's not as easy as going like, all right, yeah, sweet, I'll just do a podcast with fucking such and such. They got to want to come on the podcast.
Yeah, like.
So I'll definitely, so the person that wrote that, I will try to do a potty with Satilli.
With every single player in the NRL.
Mate, I've had people that are fans of people that get angry at me that I haven't had that person on yet. And I'm like, do you not understand that? Like, I don't sit around going, I don't want that person on the podcast. There's thousands of people, past and present, great hands.
It'll come though.
Yeah, I'll do as many people as I can.
Defense.
But I don't choose not to have them.
Exactly. It's not like you're not asking.
Yeah.
Players
I just
to
haven't.
come on.
It's not like I didn't send it. When I'm all in a fucking WhatsApp group chat and I'm going, who wants to go on the potty this week?
Who's through there? You're actually knocking players back.
Fuck.
Just get Cooper Cronk on, please.
That would be incredible though. That would be actually incredible. Cooper Cronk,
He'll
if you're
ask
watching,
his own questions and answer them.
I want that. Cooper Cronk, speak to me, baby. I would love to have you on the podcast. I would love to. What's I mean, I'm kind of feeling like Penrith could potentially run away with this game. Watch me say that and then fucking Raiders score 2 tries.
And then kick a field goal from 42 metres out.
And win it. But I just think that, like, if Penrith can withstand this maybe next...
Big Papa's been quiet.
He's been a little bit quiet. He was decent last week, but compared to his usual stuff, he's still been good. But last year and the year before, he was fucking outrageous, bro. I think there were 7 games last year where he didn't miss a tackle. Like, is he in a row?
Jesus, I'd miss 7 a game.
Fucking, I didn't even make any and I still missed some somehow.
Oh, what are they doing there?
Look at that beautiful mullet. It's crazy to think that he started as a wide running forward.
See, that's...
What's Rapana doing getting the ball on the 5th, though?
It's all right. It's 10 minutes. They've got to go 90 metres.
Yeah, but it's still just
Williams should have the ball.
Yeah, he should have the ball in his hand. Like, it's still the principle of it.
Yep.
William or Whiten should have the ball. I know Whiten was on the other side of the field, but... apparently...
put...
Oh, he nearly sucked his own beak.
Yeah, I don't know what they're lacking now. You'd almost consider putting Whiten back to fullback, Rapana back on the wing.
I personally think
Hodgson in the halves with Williams.
I think Whiten needs to go. George, like, take a step back. I'm going to get momentum for us. I'm going to do something because he is a momentum shifter. So I feel like situations like this, and he actually does this all the time. Like, the amount of times that the Raiders have been struggling, and Whiten just goes, you know what, get on me back, boys. I'm going to do some fucking courageous runs.
Yep.
And I think that the only way back into this match for the Raiders is if Whiten says, boys, get on me back, and starts taking some, getting his hands on the ball more. Because has he had his hand on the ball really at all?
Not really. They haven't really had the ball hit, to be honest. Look at Hudson Young.
I love that.
Get in there, having a tough carry.
Knees and elbows.
Finds his front.
Scooting. I love that shit.
It's a fair shot. Fisher Harris.
Again. They win that first contact so much. Look at that from Papa.
Well,
it's a great
Hodgson
one.
has gone to... Well, he's probably gone to 13. Hudson Young again.
Yeah, so they bring on... not Stanley. Sterling. That's a good kick.
If I'm Canberra, I want to keep that in.
Yeah, it's true. As it went out, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I think Whiten really needs to step up here and just, take the game by the scruff of the neck. Because he is that player. He's the player I can't see any other player that has his ability to do that. He's the only one, in my opinion, or not the only one, but most likely that can do it.
They haven't got
Wow, that hurts the Raiders so much. That's such great play. That was 3 forwards passing to each other. Fuck me. How much is that stinger when you're trying to keep them in their own end and they do some shit like that?
Tip.
Oh, fucking hell.
And then you got bloody Tall coming at you.
Yeah. Like, it's the third tackle right now, and they're over is that the 60?
I love an offload.
They're over the halfway line.
Structured play pass. Come in, son. What are you doing?
Oh, that's bad play. Oh, he's kept that in there.
Oh. Get up and run, son. Pass.
Settler.
Oh, the beak.
How good's that from the beak? He just he took that on the beak.
Kick out, let's go.
He said, let's go. Oh, no, his beak's gone. He's lost his beak. He's lost his powers.
Torn beak. He's out for 6 weeks.
Torn beak. Okay, complete potential repeat set. This is what you want to hear.
He's still 22 minutes to
I know,
go,
just
you
complete repeat set if you can.
And that's
not
just
gonna
us
help.
again, sitting in a warm studio.
Yeah, fucking talking about that.
Couch,
what they do.
what are they called?
Couch coaches,
Coach.
armchair analysts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
On the fourth.
what's he doing? Was that tackle 3?
I was tackle 4.
It's 21 minutes to go, mate.
Wow.
Sticky.
His head is going to
His
explode.
mullet just blew off.
Oh my god. Bruh.
What was that?
That is a coach killer. If there's ever a definition of coach killer, it's that. A scoot from hooker to grubber.
To grubber.
Fuck. And they would have been in, and then if they had got a tackle then, they would have been in prime field position for a repeat set.
40-20 now. Or a 30-20.
They did well in defence that set.
Now you carry it. I'm buggered. Look on his haunches. Wow.
Wow.
Great player.
Man, wow. Probably want that back. That's a hard thing when you got a guy like Rapana who gets through so much work. You love it. You love it. But then sometimes they get themselves involved. Oh, he's gassed.
He's absolutely gassed.
They get themselves involved too much. You know what I
Look at
mean?
this kid.
Oh,
He's
Hudson
a weapon.
Young.
He's the one that's breaking the game open for you,
Yeah,
literally.
that's true. Bloody oath. He had a good run before as well.
Like, I've seen a lot of games where he's the one that's changed the momentum.
That's
this
true.
This is where White...
Oh! Wow.
We have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a game on our hands. 20 to go. Raiders have hit back. Rapana's nearly dead.
Still trying to fight kick out.
Rapana he got punched in the gut by a kick out 2 hours ago. He can't get up. What about Hudson Young?
Hudson Young, mate. He's been outstanding.
That was he had another good run before the scoot, and it was just out of nothing. And this is good from Whiten. Good cutout ball here. Is that Elliot Whitehead? What a fucking pass from Whitehead.
Why is the winger coming in there? As a winger, what are you doing there?
Well, he had to. They had no numbers. Like, you could have slid, but he would have just... See, he's on that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, he could have slid, but I feel like Whitehead would have taken him over the try line. Momorowski.
Yeah.
Wow, Hudson Young. You know what?
If anyone's taken the game by the scruff of the neck, it's young Hudson Young.
Bloody oath. Two really good youngs. In saying that, I think Whiten, got the ball, he's got his hand up, you got the ball when you need to get your ball.
Opportunity.
The ball into the people that are going to create opportunities. He was calling for the ball.
Yes.
So I like that from Whiten, that he, demanded the ball and they got a try.
They're just a gritty team.
Yeah,
Raiders.
fucking oath they are.
Hang in there and hang in there. You're never going to beat them 30
Nah.
to 6 or...
Very rarely.
You just know that you've played a game of footy the next day when you play the Raiders.
Yep.
But
Bloody oath.
unfortunately, they just don't have that that there's just something about it. You just go, nah, they're not.
So that
Premiership-
premium. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That premiership winning side. Sorry if you're a Canberra fan watching this. And once again, I'm here on my own. Oh no, he's missed it.
We got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, but that was crucial kick.
Oh no, the internet. Have you paid your internet bill?
Mate, I fucking oath I've paid it. So it's supposed to be the fucking fastest fucking internet ever. So annoying, bro. That hurts though, because now they got to score 2 tries.
Yes. It's a psychological blow.
Yeah, bloody oath. But insane, it was from the sideline. Here we are, sitting in the confines of our fucking studio.
Jeez, it's a bit hot in here, isn't it? Here comes Big Papa. He'll inject himself into the game now.
He is a game changer, actually. How many games? You know what? I reckon it's. I don't have any stats to back this up, but it's just an observation from watching a lot of footy. It's a mammoth kick. Wow, what a kick! Great pass.
Oh,
Holy moly!
Pendulum.
Papali, I think front rowers wise in the modern era has probably out of front rowers, he's won the most games for his side, like with tries.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? I can't think of another front rower that has scored match-winning tries as many times as Papali has, or had a match-winning moment, or like offload or try assist.
Yes. I concur.
We're at 17-31. Yeah, people are listening as well. 17, 25, 24. Was it 17, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
Here we go again.
Great ball.
Tall. Oh, look who saves the tackle. Look who saves it.
That's going to be a penalty.
You give one away there.
Oh, set restart.
Hudson Young.
Wow. Was that Hudson Young?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he was back there, He made the...
Fucking
He
oath.
had to be there.
And he's on the edge there, so it's not even the centre position. Fuck, he's been good. Hudson Young. Oh, you know what? Hudson Young's my man of the match of them. Oh, Jerome Luai was pretty hectic in that first half.
Yeah, but overall, I think he's probably been the best player on park.
Yeah. I think him or Luai at the moment. Great tackle.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Trouble.
I love the fact that Burton's not a centre, and yet he looks like a centre. Like, that shows you he's at a high quality player.
Mm-hmm.
Not many halves can go into the centres,
No. I did.
It's true. But you are Reni 04, baby.
Oh!
Oh, wow. His chin nearly made it. He should have put the chin out. He would have.
He was on the old
If he had the
slipper
beak, he
slide.
would have
Look
made
at
it.
this.
Oh,
hand.
wow. Oh! You could see that right foot coming. Ass off the right foot.
A bit of his ass horse here.
I literally heard him go, ass! From Penrith. Oh, a bit of a... What's going on here?
Bit of his ass horse.
Tarpon. Wow. A bit of a brouhaha down at Penrith between... Oh, there's a headbutt there. This is what I like to see,
I
baby.
think Tuppernick can throw him too.
He's a big boy. Actually, yeah, he has thrown him before. How did that start?
You know what? They're the kings of being, what would you say, after a try? They come running over, they spray their opposition
Oh,
players.
wow.
Penrith are the
Fish
kings
and,
of it.
wow. Fish and Harris just like knocked away a trainer's arm because the trainer was trying to separate, and Fish and Harris was like, boom. Fuck yes. Spicing it up, buzz. I love this shit.
Every time Penrith score. Eva, I noticed it last year, they'll spray the opposition player.
The Penrith will.
Yeah.
They just got swagger, man. They don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck me, you fucking internet shit. What a pass, man.
I want to see what's happened here.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so...
Tuppernick's on the sideline.
Okay, so he's just chilling.
Oh, that Liam Martin started it.
Or did Liam Martin push Croker or something?
Yeah, he did. See, Liam Martin's come running in and carrying on. Tuppernick's on the bench there, on the sideline. Not even...
What's going on here? Oh, he's trying to hug him in the... Yeah, okay. Okay, so Critters, tried to do the joke, like pull him in to like, take the piss out of him. Wow. And Tarpanair.
Wow.
Fair play to Tarpanair.
I love the swag and stuff from him, but I tell you what.
If you're an opposing team, it pisses
I'm
you off.
going after that kid. Who's done it before? Someone else did it. They've done it before.
They've done it before, and it is like it's not it's a joke, but it's not. It's disrespectful, to the opponent because you're taking the piss out of the fact that they just scored. But in saying that, if you're on my team and you do that, I'm laughing. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, that's funny. Oh, what a kick. Mate, I'm telling you, Cleary is going to go down.
Mick Ennis used to do it, didn't he?
Yeah. He used to do that kind of shit. And as a teammate, you love it. But as an opposition, look at that ball from Momorowski.
Ball.
Boss, right foot.
Look at that. Horse, his horse.
That is fucking... Look at that shot. Look at that camera angle. That's high quality
Look at Liam
production
Martin,
value.
straight to Croker. Oh, no, he didn't really do anything.
I mean, neither of them did anything. But then Liam Martin comes and pushes him.
All I heard was...
Oh, fuck, I hate that.
I'm absolutely fired up if I'm tapping.
Oh, 100%. Is he on the field? Yeah, there he is there. And he can hit too, Tarpane. I hope Raiders score because I want this to become, something. You know what I mean? I want it to become intense.
I just want to see fisticuffs.
And we'll see a bit of Hissos. Matty Eisenhuth, he comes on and he does his job.
Hodgson getting a breather.
Interesting, 15 to go. You did think you'd want him on
he
there.
was playing 13 for a while there.
Yeah, maybe he's a bit tired. Might be a bit tired. Great run, Fisher Harris. Fuck, that's so hard to defend against. It's a fucking good kick.
You kidding?
Wow. That was a good take by Rapana. There he is. There's your mate, Mikkel Innes, in the corner there on commentary.
Michel Innes.
Innes.
He's actually French.
It's a great take. Fucking oath it is. Apparently,
It's literally
Tor,
putting your balls on the line.
apparently Tor is 100 kilos.
I don't believe it.
That's what apparently. 100 kilos, 5 foot 11 or something, 100 kilos.
With 5 kilo plates in his pockets.
Yep. His quads, he's got big quads fit to
Fair
be
quads. You know what? I probably do believe that. He's very Maitua-ish, and Matty was about 104, 105. He was taller laying,
Oh, no.
taller laying down.
Rapana, is that a knock on from Papali or Rapana?
Big Papa.
Wow. Oh, no, that is not good. Hodgson injured on the hip flexor. Not the hip flexor.
The old sirloin.
Not the hip flexor. Was that? Can you show the error again? Can you show? Fuck, that
I
does
want to
not.
see him get his hip flexor.
Yeah,
up.
okay, he's fucking injured. Show the error so we can see what happened. I want Tarpane to fire up now. Look at that haircut. Beautiful. Crowd, 21,000 basically.
Well
Yeah,
done,
Momorowski has been... Oh, no! I was just about to say he's been good.
You have
Fuck me dead.
cursed
I am literally a walking...
every person.
Every person I've said tonight that is going good has had a Barry Crocker. Fucking hell. Oh, that's bad. That hurts. Oh, he's fucking trying to get one to do it. Really, he's fucking
Yeah,
put it in.
reach around,
Yeah, and
does
he's
he?
fucking put in his own fucking do it. What do you reckon? 12 to go. Look, I think
Plenty of time.
but I do think here he is, our man, Hudson Young.
Hudson.
Another unselfish run. He could have tried to you know how you fight that, and,
Yeah.
and then they dominate the tackle, but he realised he was fucked and went to the ground. Bush, he's going out here. He's going out.
over the sideline.
Yeah, he's going out. Wow.
Scramble, up in your face, scramble defence. They're just in sync.
Yep,
They're on
they
the
are.
same frequency, the old Penny Panthers.
Defending errors so important. They defended that fucking error.
Too lateral.
And also
Players out of position.
just don't pass that. You don't
That's
pass
probably
it.
one criticism I have of Whiten is that he doesn't square up enough.
He's playing centre though. Here.
Well, he just played 5'8" then, didn't he?
Oh, Whiten.
Whiten.
That was to be honest, I think that was more Rapana passing when he probably shouldn't have. No, the crusher.
Someone needs to square up
Yeah,
a
true.
little bit.
True. The crusher. Wow.
I don't recognise James with the short hair.
Yeah, he's different, isn't it? Ooh, okay, a little bit. Oh,
It's a minor crush.
I don't know about that one because it was just like hit and then I don't know. That was
Well,
a
you see, he kept
50-50.
his feet as well. So if he dropped to his knees, that hooker for Canberra, then
Yeah.
it's a blatant crusher.
Ussa. Man, he's good fishing, Isle. Fisher Harris.
Offload. He's the man.
He's about to have a shocker now. We both said he's fucking good. Good run from Cleary. Great run from Cleary. That's got to hurt you. The number 7's getting that many metres. Fuck, they're already at the 20 here.
You can't put the number 7 on the ground.
Here's Fisher again.
Look at him, man. He's playing ball playing.
Mate,
That's
far
a man Tuppeny
out.
wants. See Tuppeny go
Yeah,
after him.
he wanted that. Ooh, I want to see it. I want to see something. Give me something, baby. He's there again. He's fucking Joey Johns nearly, Fisher Harris.
What
Oh, off the
time?
right. It's a great right foot step. Wow. People in the comment section, there's 10 minutes to go, roughly. Who's been your man of the match so far? I'm going to have to say Hudson Young.
Oh.
That's a fucking great kick. What a good kick. Repeat set, build pressure.
Cleary's been outstanding. Luai's been great.
Luai has been great because that's a repeat set. I'm saying Hudson Young or Luai at the moment are my man of the matches. What a kick. And you know what I love? It's the organisation of the kick. It's telling your outside man, I'm kicking, so make your run on time. Whereas when the pet hate is when people kick and no one else knows about it.
Yeah.
You're like, the fuck? Like, what are you thinking, man? This is a bit alarming that he could crab across and
looking
get...
tired, the old Raiders. The Canberra milk hasn't kicked in.
Yeah. Mate, I used to, every time a hooker would come out and pass back across his body, heart and mouth kind of stuff, because it's forward all the time, nearly.
Yeah.
So who we got? We've got King Shetiri, Romy, Ben Doughton, Hudson Young. Yeah, a lot of Luai's, Hudson Young. We've got Josh Mack, To'o.
Unforesee. Wow.
Yeah, we've got To'o. Luai. So yeah, got a lot of Luai and Hudson Young.
Yeah. Definitely the two best on par.
Yeah, I think so.
Cleary's been good as well.
Yeah. Fuck,
They're
Cleary's.
my 3-2-1 anyway.
What I like about Cleary is he very
Fisher
rarely
Harris
has.
would be thereabouts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like about Cleary is he very rarely has a shocker.
Yeah.
You know, I can't remember a time, like there's been times where he hasn't had, you know, like hasn't stepped up in games or whatever, but like a shocker, you know, you don't really see him do, maybe once or twice in his career.
Look at the numbers in tackles here.
Yeah, so good. And look at like they're just...
4 in,
yeah,
everyone knows their role.
Yeah.
Right, 2 get out, Marcus set.
so good.
A defender off the line.
Yeah,
Still 3 in. Look at how quick they retreat.
yeah. Hudson Young again,
Numbers
our boy.
in.
Is that a crusher? If To'o's a crusher, that's got to be a crusher, surely.
It was a half crush.
Half crush. Oh, is that Fisher again? Fuck, he's everywhere, man.
It's the first tackle they've lost this set. Williams, we need something better there. That's just...
Yeah, that's nothing. That's not doing
That's a
anything.
high percentage.
And like, look who the people that are chasing to catch that.
Yeah.
Like, they're not out
Harvey
leaping
Elliott,
anyone.
Hartwood, and
Like
Whitehead.
you got to have organised.
I know.
He had plenty of time to be like, mate, getting to 5th, we're going high. Get ready. Like
Yep.
for example, get your fullback in there.
We need something here.
Yeah, like you're chasing points, and that's what you're putting up with
Yeah.
no support. Like it's just, yeah. Once again, easy to say for us.
Oh, yeah.
We're relaxing on fucking a Friday night, having a few
Well,
beers.
my back's a bit sore from this. So, you know,
Aiden 622, Kempy, we need your beer more spots in the Central Coast. Working on it, bro. Someone's name is Bloke in a Brothel on YouTube. Absolute legend. Reni, Bloke in a Brothel asks Reni, who's a gun coming through SG Ball?
David Mwali. Look out for that kid. He's
How old is
playing
he?
in the front row for our SG Ball side.
Yep.
I think he's just turned 18. He's got another year of ball, I believe. He's in the first grade squad.
Yep.
He'll play for Australia in the next couple of years.
You reckon?
Next 5 years, he'll play for Australia.
Wow.
That's my prediction.
What's
rower,
what's his size
Tongan
like?
heritage.
What's his size like?
Oh,
wow! There he is, flying away, the chin cutting the air. And there it is, a try in Penrith against the Penrith locals. Absolutely beautiful
Roger
stuff.
Ramjet.
Flying through the air, Roger Ramjet. The mullet, absolutely looking fantastic.
It was well chiseled, isn't he? Yeah, Dave Mwali for those.
Dave Mwali. What's his
Dave
height
Mwali.
and weight and shit? Is he
Dave
big?
Mwali, he'd be like 6'1".
So not overly. He's not a
overly
giant.
big. Just his IQ for the game. He's obviously training with the first grade squad and gets to come back to SG ball.
Yeah.
He's just an absolute animal. He's
Yeah.
a 70-minute player front row. I haven't seen a kid like him for years in terms of a front rower with a high IQ, with a very humble attitude.
Yeah.
So there's my pick. Look out for that kid.
So with anything with the beer guys, anywhere in the country outside of Western Australia, which we're still trying to work out with, anywhere in the country, you go to your local independent and you ask them to order it through ALM, and it will be delivered. So we are in ALM for Queensland, New South Wales, ACT, Victoria, Tasmania, South Australia, Northern Territory. So anywhere you live, you go into your local independent bottler. So not Dan Murphy's, not First Choice, not BWS, your independent bottler, your local small business, your Aussie battler, and ask them to order it through ALM, and they can order it just like that. They go on the computer, type in Bloke In A Bar or Bloke In A Cardigan, and they can order it. Bar mats are not for sale yet, unfortunately. What do you think of Matt Dury? Matt Dury, who's he play for?
Matt Dury.
That name seems familiar, but I don't know who he plays for.
I don't know who that is.
Is he with no, he's not with the Warriors. Matt Dury.
I know what a Dury is, but...
The People's Chin. David Chegwigan has just called Nathan Cleary the People's Chin.
The People's Chin. Look, I don't think it's a fair indication of Canberra's effort.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that you look at the difference in roster, and that's kind of been the difference because, when opportunities have arisen, Penrith have taken them.
Yeah, well, I think, look...
Because you look at their tries.
Well, you look at the back end of last year, Canberra struggled to score points.
It's true.
They struggled to be creative. Williams has been great, don't get me wrong, but...
Not tonight he has. He's,
in terms of making the transition over from the
totally.
UK, but...
Yep. No, I agree.
I don't see an attacking spark from him.
Yeah.
I see him more as a game manager.
Yeah, okay. Sweet, because in the Super League, I know it's nowhere near the level of NRL, but he was like a flashy player in Super League.
Defensively over here, NRL structurally is a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's all about attack over there.
Yeah.
It's end-to-end footy.
But I do feel like, that was a crazy flick pass that they scored. Then you got Jerome Luai's incredible, skills that made him score. Then you have
You got to think Canberra lost...
CNK.
Yes.
And so you would have to say at least two of those tries aren't scored if CNK are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that, a few... Yeah.
See how they still stay within their systems as well when they're up by 20 points?
Yep, it's true.
Still kick to a corner. Let's not push the pass. Let's not get play out of our roles.
Yeah, totally. It's I think that all of the little errors that Canberra made tonight, in against other teams not as good as Penrith, they've gotten away with it all year. That's why before the game I said they haven't set the world alight. They actually haven't played that well, but because they've got that gritty attitude, they've gotten the job done. But they come up against a cream of the crop team that isn't going to let you do that.
No.
And
you
Penrith,
have to take your opportunities.
You have to take your opportunities, and you can't have crucial errors like the Raiders have. And so I just think it's proof that the Raiders actually haven't been travelling as well as they probably should be, and Penrith have exposed there is still quite a big of a gap between them.
Where do you think Canberra's lacking in terms of positionally? Where do you think they need, without shitting on any players?
I think
where do you think they need?
I think they just need to get the shit
bye.
errors out of their fucking game.
But in terms, if you had one player on the market right now to put in that Canberra side,
I would probably say a high quality winger, like an X Factor winger.
I think they need a centre.
And probably a winger and a centre.
I think
Curtis Scott is out, and he's a quality centre. Doesn't offer huge.
I think they need a Katoni stack.
Yeah. I know.
Or
I'm feeling. Hey, is in the drive? Yeah.
That's another Shepherd. You get away with that in the Super League. Let's play on.
Is that another Shepherd? Wow, he has not had the best night, the poor fella.
He's challenging it. There seems to be something with the Raiders is that it's like they're too level when it comes to talent.
Yeah, there's no star kind of. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Actual real strike. They're just all hard-working
Yep.
players.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They've got that Ricky Stewart grit, but where's the flair? Where's the flair?
Where's in each team, each of the top teams have it. Like
Yep.
a Pappenhausen.
Yep,
Or a Tedesco.
it's true.
But you can't really say anything bad about Nickel Clot. I can't even say his name.
Nickel Klugster, I think it is.
I mean, he's a fantastic player within his own right.
See, I think I think they actually just need maybe one centre and winger, a big winger that's like a excite machine kind of
Their
thing.
forward pack's strong.
Forward pack's really strong in my opinion. I like Nickel Klugster. I think that the only problem for him is he has to get through too much shit work. Like he gets through heaps of work, whereas sometimes I wish that the Raiders would make plays for him.
How old's Croker now?
He'd be about 30, 31 or 32, I'd say.
So there's
open.
almost a decision to be made about him soon.
I think that he's got 1 or 2 years left max.
So what do you do if a player like Tony Staggs, who is on the market at the moment?
Oh, I mean, you'd be making a play for him. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Hudson Young. I love that shit. What's going on? Wow. There's a lot of chat. A lot of chitter-chat. Wow. That was weird. What happened?
Hudson Young, please don't have done something stupid.
He just got up and blew up. Surely, that was weird. A penalty.
Let's just play on.
Wow. I want show the replay. What the fuck? Like it's no one's bro. It's 30 to 10
coming after Crichton again.
But it's 30 to 10. Show the replay, bro. Like what happened there?
I want to know what Cooper Cronk had to say about it.
Cronk's still speaking about last night's game.
Oh,
great tap back in. Oh, wow. Fair play from the Raiders there, holding him up.
Hey, look.
Oh, knock on. Is that it?
Rugby league. Look, I think they showed some fight. I know you're going to ask me what I thought of the game, but
yeah, look, I think it proved that the Raiders have they haven't been playing as well as they should play. Mm-hmm. And they've gotten away with scrappy wins because they're gritty, they're tough, they'll hang in there. But this game has really shown that against the cream of the crop, there are levels.
There
and
are levels
Penrith,
to this game.
100%. And Penrith have shown 30 to 10. That's a fucking big win.
It's a big win.
That's a resounding yell. We're ready to fuck. Penrith just told the whole NRL they're ready to fuck.
Dan Carub straight in.
They're swinging their dick. So they're swinging their Western Sydney penis around the NRL right now. Because that is resounding. They just put their hog on the table and said, what do you got? That's what they just did. They went like this.
Who wants it?
What do you got? And everyone went, you know what? It's a bit cold. I'm not feeling confident.
I'm just going to wear my tights and
I'll be right back. But they're swinging their dick right now. They're 5 on the trot, bro.
5 on the trot.
What
are they?
They're actually 23 on the trot or 22 outside the grand final.
Outside the big dance.
Yeah, the only one that matters. Fuck, I'd be filthy. Oh, okay. So how many tries did we score then? Too many tries, can't do it. Your centre's broke. We're not giving anything away. No, just joking. 3 tries. All right. Spam. What should we spam? Spam the smile emoji. Smile. The world needs more love. So the smile emoji. Spam the smile
Is there
emoji.
A panther?
I don't think there is a panther.
Is.
Smile emoji. And we will give away... we're giving away a shirt, $50 voucher for 3 people. Smile emoji. So they got guys like Corey Huddleware and Nora sitting on the bench.
How did the Dogs let him go?
You know what? I spoke to him at the time when it was happening. It was more a matter of he felt like they didn't back him when all that shit went down.
They didn't.
And he didn't really do anything wrong in that
Yes.
situation. Like,
Okay.
it
Let's
wasn't
not
the
go-
best
yeah.
look or whatever, a little slap on the wrist, but he got thrown under the bus,
Yes.
man. Like, it was all consensual, all overage, all, you know what I mean? Like,
Is
it's all,
is this necessary? We're going to stick together. We're going to fight.
maybe. I think so.
Do it in the church.
Just get yeah, that's true. Just get the boys together. Maybe they're going, fuck, Penrith have got a piece on them. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Did you see Penrith's cock
Is
tonight?
anyone else sore?
Fuck.
Are you guys sore?
Did you guys
I'm
see
sore.
Penrith's massive cock? Like, I knew they had a big cock, but they just pulled that slug out. Almost inappropriate. They said, we're making a complaint because there's children here, and they just whipped their massive
Straight to the judiciary.
um,
There's going to be an inquiry.
inquiry into Penrith's cock. That's the fucking headline next week. All right, so the winners of the shirts are. So if in YouTube we have the winners.
Oh, no.
We have the winners in the YouTube.
The part-time prayer.
Aiden 6222. Aiden 6222. That's the first winner. Aiden 6222. The next winner of the shirt is Polo Punt Club. Polo Punt Club, second shirt. Now, on Facebook, the winner of the $50 voucher is Nick Mulligan, because he put an eggplant emoji in it as well. Nick Mulligan. Make sure to email matt@blokeinabar.com to get your $50 voucher. Beers and footy every week, guys. Always come join us. We always announce it. Next, as usual, we will post something during the week where you tag 3 mates. You get a chance to sit on our couch, drink our beer, eat our food. 100-inch TV there. So, yeah, be ready for that. Ren Dog, final thoughts. Is there anything that you want to get out there? Anything at all?
Nothing, Kempy. Nothing at all.
Other than just love and
can't
positivity.
wait to go into reset for another good weekend of surfing. Let's
Sweet.
go.
And thoughts on the game? Final thoughts?
No, I thought Canberra were gritty, but Penrith, they're the team to beat, definitely.
100%. As usual, guys, support the platform. Bloke in a cardigan, limited edition. Check our Instagram and Facebook as to where that's stocked. If you can't get that, grab normal bloke from all of our stockers. We have a store locator on our website. So all you got to do is go there, type in your suburb, and then it will show you the closest thing. This keeps the lights on, guys. I actually say no to a lot of ads just to keep it clean, just to be bloke. So if you buy this, I don't have to say fucking a million ads before the fucking podcast starts. No one wants that shit. No one wants me saying a million ads before the podcast starts. Anyway, guys, as usual, I will go and fuck myself. Thank you.